I'm here in the brewery. We just had a massive pizza fest session. Julian's behind the camera. You may remember him from such feature films as Chill Hop Sasan and Is It Worth It Macaulay. But today I'm here with
Emery.
And Emery, with all due respect, a bit of a layman.
I know nothing about beer.
So that's why we're asking him today about his thoughts on these are Kolsches. Kolsches are an ale from Cologne, Germany. They have a very specific yeast. They're a kind of an ale that acts like a lager, crisp, refreshing, bit of maltiness, low bitterness. This one has the Korean yeast in it. This one has an American yeast in it, but it's the same exact beer that I made. So we're going to do a little taste comparison.
Are we trying them both?
Yeah, so we'll do the Korean yeast one first. In theory, these should taste the same.
So you made them the same way, at the same time.
Exactly the same, and then
Just
when I
with
split them,
different yeasts.
right, when I split them into the two fermenters,
Okay.
American Kolsch Yeast, Korean Kolsch Yeast, BioCraft and White Labs for those watching.
So does yeast matter?
This is the question, right?
Okay.
Exactly. Again, super drinkable, right? Like there's nothing like, oh, there's this just very.
It's almost sweet.
These might need another like week in the fridge to like perfect itself.
I like it.
But yeah.
Yeah, I can drink this.
And we got the cool German glasses.
I guess. Yeah. There you go. Wow. No, I like it. It's mild, very smooth.
Yeah.
Not exactly fruity, but sweet. Not overly bitter.
Kolsch is like a very easy way for a brewery that might be starting out to make like a lager type of beer, something easy to drink. Because yeah, lagers you need a ton of like, you gotta ferment it cold, you gotta cold condition it for months. This is kind of like a hack to save money, to have something more crisp and clean and easy to drink without going through all the work of making an actual lager.
So did you add anything to this to make it stand out?
Nope.
No?
It's got
Just
some
beer?
Slovenian hops. Where's Slovenia?
Slovenia? Europe?
Africa?
Correct. Europe is correct. Tell you what, Emery, we're gonna use.
Yeah, sure.
We're gonna do the American one now
Alright.
because I don't want to have us on camera for the next 10 minutes drinking the first one. So
Yeah, that's fair.
we'll do the American yeast next,
Does the cup...
and because they're different cups,
Oh.
it won't have an effect. No. We got our Gordon Ramsay Street Pizza cups.
This video is sponsored by Gordon Ramsay.
don't say that.
It tastes like gas.
He's gonna get sued.
So, I mean, these are the exact same color, right? Now, as far as flavor goes, I'm not sure. But they are the exact same color. So in case
can't
you're...
really tell.
Yeah, at home you're like, what does it look like? It's the same wort.
It's foamy.
Exactly the same beer, just different yeast.
Actually, it's less sweet.
I like this one more.
Yeah, it's a little less sweet.
Sorry, BioCraft. They just started making yeast. There's nothing wrong with this one, but I do prefer the... White Labs is like the world leading yeast company. So you'll have to, forgive.
I mean, I don't know which one is better, but this one is definitely less sweet.
The American one has a better mouthfeel to it.
Sure. I don't even know what that means.
Ooh, there's a bit more citrus on the American one. There's like not sourness, but like a citrusy zest to it.
So
We also have a Magpie Kolsch and an Ale Crew Kolsch too to compare professional breweries to me. So, yeah.
I don't think I can compare all four. Here we go.
I'm ready to try some. This is the American one.
If you had $1 million, you could be a professional today. You could start distributing.
That's the problem.
like-
right?
If I had an
entry.
Yeah. Do you have $1 million? Are you offering?
If you had,
I'm gonna be honest.
I thought the other one was more flavorful. This one's more just mellow.
Really?
Yeah. The other one, actually, the Korean one, I thought tasted kind of like a Belgian beer.
I've never thought about mouthfeel before, but drinking them one after the other, there is a difference in the way that it feels.
Like
Yeah.
texture.
Yeah,
essentially. Yeah.
The American one I could drink a lot more of. The Korean one I thought was
The
more
American
flavorful,
one is
but
creamier. I
too
find.
much. Like I couldn't drink a lot of the Korean one, but the American one I could drink over and over
Yeah.
again.
It tastes more like just a beer that you would normally drink, and this is more. I don't know.
Again, this is why I'm asking Emery. I want his kind of folksy homespun wisdom.
The guy who's never actually drank beer and thought about it. Fair.
That's exactly why I asked, yeah. Jake too, like Korean Jake, hi. Yeah, sometimes I'll put him in videos because he likes good beer and, you know, he has good taste, but as far as like thinking about it and talking about it, it's not one of his strengths. So I like to get his kind of like what he thinks about it, yeah.
I think I prefer the American one.
Yeah.
But it's just because the sweetness is a little, like, it's sweet, but it feels like it shouldn't be sweet for this kind of beer. Which, I don't know if that's right. That's up to you to decide.
There is no...
as the beer meister.
There's a right
There's
answer.
no wrong answers.
There are wrong answers.
What is the right answer? Should this beer be sweet?
Does it taste like stone
The
fruit?
correct answer is 11.7
11.7 on what scale?
out of 10.
For what?
Is that the gravity?
Is that what?
The gravity?
Speaking of gravity, that's one thing that homebrewers, I never really thought about it until a while ago, but I, you know, drinking beer forever.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
usually don't think about anything.
Cloud, yeah, it's like original gravity beer.
I feel like this should be a blind.
I'm more like OB Max.
Why would it, like with all four?
Yeah. Okay.
I thought about it.
But like when I see this label, I'm like, oh, that's the best. And no matter what you tell me, because
Alpha one's better?
because it's not a blind test,
hold on.
I'm gonna say that one's better.
Is your beer fun and crazy?
Just crazy.
That's right. This
I
influences how I drink the
Yes,
beer.
as a
This
fan.
will make me think the beer is more delicious because it says fun and crazy on the can.
But this one has a big dragon on it.
Yeah, but I don't like
am
that design.
a fan of fun and crazy. As a fan of.
All right, Julian's going to join us for this part.
All right.
No, I'm not.
You're lower yourself.
It's okay because the cups say "Be Green, Friends," so we're not actually using any natural resources because the cup has a green message.
This is coated in microplastics.
Back up.
Yeah, we're. I mean, I'm short, so we're good.
So this is Magpie's Kolsch. So one of the biggest craft beer companies in the country. This is their take on a Kolsch beer.
Also, magpies are very intelligent birds, and they can pass the mirror test.
So here's a professional's take on a Kolsch. This is, as far as Magpie go, this is the most accessible, easy to drink beer, I'd say.
Oh, so that's what it's supposed to taste like.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. It is very smooth, though. Like it goes down very easily.
Yeah. This is what happens when you have a giant facility on Jeju. Yeah.
This is very similar to the closer to the American one, not particularly sweet.
Yeah, I'd agree.
But
Yeah,
it's not overly bitter. It's not sour. It's just kind of like
That's the Korean one, right? Yeah. That citrusy crispness to it. That
Not in the Korean one.
Yeah, that the Korean one doesn't.
It's
have,
almost
yeah.
like a cider without the fruit flavor. I don't know if that's a weird thing to say, but
I love it.
yeah, like
A barley cider.
like if you took like a hard cider and just took every ounce of fruit or sweetness out of it, that's what this would end up with.
Alcohol.
Okay. The dryness.
It is kind of dry.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like it's kind of just. I don't want to say flat, but.
No, it's just crisp.
Oh my gosh, China, yo. I don't need so much, yo.
And I made a video a long time ago
Oh,
too
you-
about can design. I mean, come
You
on.
lost your mask.
I did lose my mask.
Gorgeous.
My
Gorgeous
identity's
can.
been revealed.
Uh oh. Is this the first face reveal for Julian?
No, I've been on the channel several times.
Wait, you're on the
let's
Was It
say
Worth
four or
It?
five
Yeah.
times.
Yeah,
That was like-
the Was It Worth It was actually a good video.
One of my most popular videos is the one that we did for the Worth It Mockley. It's like 600 and something views.
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
Because my soul was
Fan of the show.
My soul was in
Whoa.
that video. People came to watch me.
Fair.
No, not really.
What
They
you
came
need
to watch us.
I actually did have people occasionally. You know, don't get your head up your ass too far.
It's up there.
I would have
it's
people,
up there though.
I would have people
Mine
ask me like, "That Julian guy's quite a character. Where is he? You know, what's he?"
Yeah, you
so
can
here,
be the
there you
mascot.
go. There he is.
Have
yeah.
like a cartoon
I'm really low
character.
key today. I don't have any one-liners or zingers for you.
Why not?
Speaking of singers,
I don't know.
I made a post in the Restaurant Buzz Soul group
Oh, no.
about the most crazy restaurant experiences you've ever had. Someone was at KFC and a couple was eating a zinger burger, which is the 2 fried chicken breasts with the ham and cheese in between. And the man would take a bite.
That's not a zinger. That's a double down.
and he'd spit it into his girlfriend's mouth at the restaurant.
He baby birded it.
Yeah.
And I said, "Tell me this is true." And he goes, "I swear on my life." So I mean, that doesn't mean it's true, but
It's
you know,
true.
it wasn't just an off the cuff. He really doubled down
Haha.
on the comment
Yeah,
and
so
said,
I feel
"I
like-
genuinely saw them do this." So.
I feel like we do need to clarify that is not the zinger. That is the double down. The zinger is just
Sorry,
the
no, you-
spicy chicken sandwich.
Okay, so I'm wrong then about what the burger was. It was the,
There is a double down
It was
zinger,
the
though.
zinger, so it was the bun with the okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the 2 fried breasts, but regardless of what burger it was, that's really not the point here. Yeah.
It's just for the
color.
sake of credibility.
Are you going to edit that story out of the video?
Nope. So this is, I mean, take your
Okay.
time, but I'll just explain this one now. This is
Cheers,
Ale
John.
Crew's. Ale Crew makes some good beers. I don't love,
Me too.
but they do have some good ones. And
I've
this
never
is their
fallen in love with
Kolsch.
them.
I like fun and crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You know, something that would be fun and crazy would be like a group of clowns
And
that
so-
are insane. And you know, that's my.
Shout out to all my juggalos out there. I'm a juggalo too. Julian, juggalo? Nah, it's okay.
Are you affiliated?
This has Mittelfrais, Mandarin of
supporter.
Bavaria, Hallertau Blanc, and Laurel hops in it. I don't have my regular camera. This is my phone, so I'm not quite sure where I am at any given time. But this will be next. These are the new kids in the beer game. Magpie's well established. They've perfected their recipes, one would hope. We liked it.
Have they?
The new kids on the block.
where is this brewery?
You don't think
Is
they're
it Console?
You can walk to it from Spillout. It's about
Okay.
15 minutes.
So what you're saying, Magpie's Kolsch could not be any better.
It smells like noodles.
They've perfected it.
It smells like smell. It smells like noodles,
Like a ramyeon? Like an instant noodle?
Koreans did make it.
like
right?
pasta.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it was made.
That's a-
Solmat.
If you're gonna call it food, you might as well call it pasta rather than fucking instant ramyeon. Yeah. So.
Solmat. It's more bitter, less citrusy.
Yeah.
You almost don't want that in a Kolsch.
But it's not overly like it's not like super
No.
super bitter.
But just compared to just what we
yes,
last drank.
yeah,
but
that,
if-
that has no
just
bitter,
side-
that has like
just side
zero
now.
bitterness.
Right,
This
just
has,
side by side.
It says the IBUs are 24 on this. Pale ale bitterness starts at about 30
Okay.
on the low end of a pale ale.
Yeah.
So this is getting up towards
I do not like bitter beer, and I can tolerate this. So
Yeah, it's about apricot seed bitterness.
is that the?
I'm just trying to
Are we
sound smart.
like? Are you talking about like we're dying from poison?
no, just like,
like
if,
Landlady Roald Dahl?
if you lick an apricot seed, it's about
Okay.
that level of bitterness.
How does it compare to licking a D-volt battery? I thought the 9-volt
Kevin,
was
your
one
new
of the-
video, you tried this Kolsch and then you immediately started talking about batteries.
We were
for
talking about, like,
3 minutes
like-
and 20 seconds.
Which
It's bigger than, it's
Bigger
around
than
the size of a can of
I
beer.
don't
No.
really
I also
like
don't.
this.
Okay.
unless
It's not
unless
bad.
you know a
It's
different
over
nine volt,
hopped.
unless,
There's
like,
too many
the-
hop
are there two
identities
nine
fighting
volt?
with each other.
Oh yeah,
There's
let's actually
a bit
talk
of
about the beer.
bitterness
huh?
and dankness to it that I
we can
don't
make
really
this-
like.
No, let's talk about batteries.
So, gentlemen.
Magpie number one. I would say.
Oh,
you're-
okay, that was my
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
Was
fine.
yeah.
Although
I
I
would
think-
say,
I think-
but I would say you're American number two.
That's exactly what
Thank
I
you.
Yeah, Magpie, then the American.
And
I
then-
don't like the Ale Crew one that much. No, sorry, Ale Crew, but
It's a little like it's the most bitter for sure out of all of
there's
them.
too many hops competing with each other, and it's confused.
I like the slight sweetness of the Korean hops one,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not bad. Like
Would you put it fourth?
out of the 4 that we've had?
Yeah.
Maybe tied with your Korean.
I would
one.
Yeah, I would put
I would put-
slightly fourth.
I would even put your Korean above.
Slightly fourth.
My American,
Yeah.
Magpie, my Korean Ale Crew is what I would say.
I would.
You think your American's better than
biased,
No,
biased,
no.
but yeah.
I would say probably.
your American?
What are the names?
Yes.
So Magpie is the dragon.
Yeah.
Magpie's top.
Okay.
Then the American, and then maybe ever so slightly your Korean, because the sweetness is better than the bitterness in here for me. Because I don't really like bitter beer. And I don't know if it's like it's for me. It's not about it's supposed to fit this kind of beer. It's just
but it nails the category well.
No,
Emery
it
is like, it tastes like shit. I don't like it. Yeah.
No, it's not. None of these taste bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you just don't like
There
Kolsch.
is a tendency of people to go like, but this actually really nails the IPA style. It's like, okay, I just don't like it.
I just don't. I don't like bitter beer, and this is the most bitter out of one.
Right.
So I would take a little bit of sweetness over a little bit of bitterness. But
Would you say that this beer soured you on Kolsch's?
no, is that a joke? Is that a? Is it supposed to be sour?
My joke failed.
Yeah,
I'm too stupid
I'm sour
now to
on
tell the
Kolsch's.
joke.
Yeah.
Layman.
I'm Kolsch on sours.
I'm bear market on IPAs.
And
And I'm bullish on sours.
did you give your ranking?
Yeah, I thought Magpie was good. Probably the best.
Okay.
But again, I didn't love it. It was just like, okay, it just tastes like a beer that had a lemon slice in it.
It would be
I don't
very,
get it.
very
To be
easy
honest,
to
I
drink.
don't get it.
It'd be like a blue moon with
I don't
a
get
lemon
it.
slice.
I don't get it. I don't understand the appeal.
But you could drink it easily.
Yeah.
It's something you can drink for,
And the American one was also good. Your American one also good.
It's good.
Really similar, honestly. Like your Magpie, or I mean your American ale. Well, never mind. I'm just gonna shut up.
Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.